Good morning, good morning. Happy Easter to you all. And it doesn't matter if you are religious or not, and I think it's a day we spend with our family and friends and then to celebrate. And of course, with the scale of COVID-19, and many of you stay home, just like me, right? But we still can be here together, and I think that's very fortunate. And look at, I decorated my studio just for you. And this is my orchid from a student. And when I first got this orchid, it was very small, and now it grows so big. And now, without further ado, let's put two hands together, go to the front, go to your right, toward yourself, and left, and go all the way around. Very good. And I'm very sorry yesterday for the problem we encountered, and I spent so many hours yesterday and just to clean out my computer, and I deleted many important applications, which I probably don't need it for right now, like GarageBand, and let's go for two more. There's one and two. Good. Now reverse. And I'm not a musician at all, and I use GarageBand. Basically, is to do some of the sound editing. But now, no, I am not doing that at all. So I delete that. I delete a lot of stuff. I know I'm going to regret because later on I probably will need it. Okay, let's go for two more. There's one and two. Now stretch. And now bring the hands to yourself and circle along. And then this is the first time you are here with us. And I do this class both sitting and standing. So everyone, you can choose if you want to do sitting or standing. Good. And this is last one. Good. And you don't have to just go up and down unless you really want to have more exercise. And now right on up, close to your right ear, going forward and down. Very good. Keep going. Two more. Here's one and two. And now reverse. Yes. Feel the stretch in your right shoulder, go all the way around. Good. And let's go for two more. Here's one and two. And now switch. Yes. Left arm going forward and go all the way around. You know what day is today? Yes, I just said it. It's Easter Sunday. But today is Sunday, and Master Jack Yan, he is going to share with us. Okay, now reverse. Some really important information about the Tai Chi fundamentals. How do we maintain the body integrity while we're doing Tai Chi Chuan and to get the most benefit out of practicing that? Okay, let's go for two more. There's one and two. All right, kick from behind. Yes. Yeah, why not? Yes. Or hopping if you want to. It's Easter. Okay, and now gentle fist. Go to your right side twice, then left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3, 2. 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Stop. Good. And next, since it's Easter, we do something a little bit different. Open your legs wide and hands to your right side. And now squat it. Move arms to your left side and go swing your arms. And once I learned this from Zhang Jianye, and he was saying these are the two swallows flying down and touch the water and fly away to the other side. How beautiful it is, right? And if you're sitting, you're doing the same thing. Coming down, flying away. Coming down, and inhale, and exhale. Very nice. Keep going. Let's do 2 more times. Can you feel the tingling sensations in your fingers? Okay. This is last set. And fly to the left. And now. Okay. And the next one, back to gentle fist. 1, 2. Hands up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Really pull back, okay? 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last set. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Stop. Good. And now, hands together, rubbing your 2 hands. And now, gently massage your neck. Okay, back and forth. All right. Now, hands down. And now, open your arms. Feel the stretch in your arms and in your chest. And now, hold your head down. Feel the gentle stretch in the back of your neck. Now, slowly swing to your right shoulder. Feel the stretch on the left side. Very good. And now, look up at the ceiling. And now, swing to your left shoulder. And down. Now, bring your hands back. How does that feel? And this time, open again. And with the back of the hand facing the front. And again, stretch and feel the in your chest and your arms. And head down. Hold it. Circle to left shoulder. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. And now look up at the ceiling. Or to your right shoulder. And good. And relax. All right. And now we are also live streaming to YouTube. So you can do it on your computer or your cell phone, or you can push to your TV, and then you can see really large and big, and then so you will not miss any details. All right, good. And now hands together, and using either your hands or the back of your hands, and massage your kidneys. All right. Good. And if you're standing, open your legs wide, 4 fingers in the front, thumbs in the back, and then you can go high, medium, or low. And you know what? For this one, no, I'm kind of get ahead of myself. Actually, we are doing the hip swing, okay? So you don't go low at all, just whatever position you feel comfortable. And you're sitting, just follow me right, back, left, and front. Keep going. Good. If you're standing, do your hip rotation. This is last time. Good. And now reverse. Last time left, back, right, and from. Good. Hands together. If you're standing, and then massage your knees using your hands. Now, our circling, you're sitting, bring up your heels. So you are doing our circling as well. Two more. Here's 1 and 2. Now reverse. Very good. Two more. Here's 1 and 2. Good. And next, we're going to do the front stretch. Right foot in the front, left foot in the back. Make sure your right knee stay either above your ankle or behind. This is no, okay? This is good. Yes, and keep the back foot on the ground. And then if you are sitting and just following me, and if you're standing, you just do downward posing. In and out, in, out, in, out. Last time, in and out. Again. Now you're standing, now your left foot in the front, and then you do downward posing. You're sitting, follow me, in and out. All the way, bring it to your chest. Very good. And last one, good. Next, we want to do side lunges. And you shift weight to your right side. You're standing and then doing the pauses. You're sitting, pick up your right foot, place on your left knee, and gently, using your right hand, pressing your right knee down. Excellent. Good. And switch. And now you're standing, you're doing this. And you're sitting, you're doing this. Yes. Okay. Very good. And the last one, and then you standing, place your right foot in the back with toes touch. And you use your right knee to a circle to ankle rotation. Now you're sitting, you pick up your right foot and you do ankle rotations as well. Excellent. And reverse. And put it down. And now switch. If you're standing, left foot in the back. And you do your ankle rotation. You're sitting, pick up your left leg. Turn. Good. You're sitting, make sure your upper body upright, sit up straight. Now go the other direction. Okay. Okay, put it down and table your legs. Okay, and we're going to change the order a little bit since today is Easter. And we have learned this Lotus Qigong before. Lotus Qigong was created and choreographed by Master Daisy Lee. And even though it sounds like having the same last name, we're not related at all. And so I think this especially meaning for on today's, the Easter and also the current environment. So if you're standing or sitting, keep your feet above your hip width apart. Round your hands in front of your lower abs. And inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Last time, inhale and exhale. And now using your right shoulder, lift your right arm up. And now you bring all the way to the back, turn the thumb down, and you move your right hand to the front and let go. Inhale and exhale. And now you bring your right hand to the back and circle up, bend your right elbow. The right hand can be above your head. And now energy return. Good. And this time, lift your left arm, open all the way to the back, left thumb down, and bring your left hand forward and let go. Inhale, exhale. Now stand up tall, circle your left arm and bend elbow. Feel your chest lifted. Good. Energy return. Now both hands go to the front. Open until you cannot move anymore. Now thumb down, you fold all your arms all the way to the back. Now move hands to the front, let it go. Inhale and exhale. Now bring the hands to the back and circle both up, bend elbows, and energy return. And then you probably all know, and lotus, and they're growing out of mud. But they're so beautiful. And they're not affected by their environment. And they can always rise and shine in blossom. And energy return. And now, left, open, thumb down, and bring forward, and let go. Inhale, exhale. Stand up, circle your left arm, and bend elbow. And energy return. Now both hands to the front and open, thumb down, and doesn't matter what the current situation is, we jump in with both feet and very gently. And turn it around, look at the current situation clearly. And now we stand up tall and we rise to the top. Energy return. One more set. Right arm, open, thumb down, moving forward, letting go. Inhale, exhale, stand up. Very good. Left arm, open, thumb down, let go. In and out. Up, energy return. And now both arms to the front, open to the back, moving forward, letting go. Inhale, exhale. This is a very long inhale. And up, and exhale, energy return. Good. And then next, we're going to do our routine, which is 8 sessions of row 8, 8段体. We are standing hip width apart, sitting to sit. And now round the hands to the front, knees bend, inhale and exhale. In and out. Last time, in and out. Place your fingers together, look up, look at ceiling, lift yourself up, look at front and open. Once again, up and look front and open. 两手托天与三交 both hands pushing to the sky. It is great for the health of our spine, shoulder, lower back, and triple warmers. Right. And last time, really lift yourself up, look at straight up, lower back arched. Good. Next one, if you're standing, open legs wide with toes slightly in, arms crossed, and now you pull arms apart Good. And now open on your right side, and you're sitting the same way. Left arm straight, open on right, cross, hold. Right arm straight. 左右开弓式射雕 bow and arrow. This is great for the health of the heart and the lungs. Good. And now both hands facing up, feet hip width apart. Slowly your left hand up, twist, right hand down. Good. Now right up, left down. Good. The same way as you've been standing and relax, but really slightly. Right up, left down. 调理脾胃虚单举. Raise your arms alternately. It's great for the health of your stomach and the spleen. Very good. One more set. Nice. Now both hands down in front of your lower back, and you open arms. Feel the stretch in your chest and your arm without moving your body. Turn your head, look at left and back, or feet back. Now open, look at right and back. 五劳七伤往后瞧. The key is keep your body not moving, only turn your head like the wise owls. And this is great for the health of our liver and digestive tract. Last set. First on your left. Good. And now on your right. Very good. And now, if you're standing, open your legs wide, both hands on your thigh, and again you can do high, medium, or low. You take your own level, and you're sitting, your feet come out 45-degree angle. Make sure your knee is behind the ankle slightly. Okay, and you're sitting, you place both hands on your knees. Now, let's all go together. Move your head from the right knee, circle to left, and circle your body, and relax. Now, from left to right, circle, relax. 摇头摆尾去心火. Turning your head and your tail, and can reduce the inflammation in the body. Good. And one more set. From the right to the left. And now let's finish up. From the left to right. Good. And now feet coming together and about hip width apart. Hands up. Both hands facing each other. Okay. And now bring your hands down. Put the palm hands to the back. If you're standing, keep your legs straight. Round the hands behind the legs. Touch the heels. Hold. Move arms to the ears. And now coming arms together. You're sitting the same thing. Put the palms to the back. Round the hands behind the legs. Touch the heels. Hold. To the ears and up. coming down, up,双手攀足固肾腰 both hands touching the feet, and it's great for the health of kidneys. And if you're standing and you cannot touch the feet, no worry, okay? Just keep your legs straight, and that's more important. And another thing, round the hands behind your legs. Now open your hands wide, and now bend the thumbs, forefinger wrapped around, and bring fist to your waist. Again, you're standing, you can do high, medium, or low. You pick your level, and right fist out, open, turn, knee. Left open, turn. Right, sorry, somebody is vacuuming. I guess the kitchen upstairs. Sorry for the noise. Oh well, it's a makeshift. Still here, right? Last night I was watching Saturday Night Live, and they did all from their individual homes. It was kind of interesting, this is a new reality, and but still, it was very enjoyable to watch. Good, and so now, and the last one, and up on your toes and down, up and down, as your feet heel coming down. Do not use any force or control. Just let them fall very naturally. Gravity does that, okay? So your body shakes a little bit, which is good. And this one is, you do all the other 7, including this. You can keep the doctors away, and 7 ups. And with this exercise, they are all movements, and in general, we do 6 iterations for each movement, except the last one, we do 7. But no worry, and if you lose count, like sometimes I do, and it's okay. And if you don't do in that sequence, that's okay too. And if you say, hey, you know what, and I have some problems with my kidneys, and I want to do more, sure. And just do your basic 6 times, and then do the extra. Any question? Send me a note, okay? And I really appreciate all your support and help. And now, let me bring back Master Jack Yan, and Jack came twice before, and it was so awesome, and people just could not get enough of his teaching. So I welcome him back again to our class, and to share his knowledge. And Master Jack Yan, and he is in chamber disciple of Grandmaster Chen Zhenlei, and Jack also has written many articles, as well as translate a very important set of Tai Chi Chuan teaching document, which was authored by Grandmaster Chen Zhenlei. And not only that, Jack is a PhD in Chinese martial art. I don't know how many people actually has that kind of education, but you know what? Outside the Chinese martial art, he is also a very good manager, and he has many advanced degrees, like in politics and the language and so forth. So he's like a Renaissance man to me, and not to mention he also writes poems and sings very, very well. So let me bring Jack to the studio. Hey, Jack. Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning, Toronto.
Good morning. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing much better today. And
Okay. Can
especially
you
I
hear me
see you.
all right with the background music?
Oh, you can play
You
very,
cannot hear the music. It's good. That's
very,
good.
very soft, very light. So,
Yeah, I want to play it softer. Yeah.
okay, good. You know what? I'm going to take myself out and then you can have the floor. Okay.
Okay. Hello, everybody. Nice to see you again this week. And I hope you had a good week and stayed home, stayed safe. Okay, so I'm really honored and pleasant to be here and invited by Master Violet Lee. And Violet and I know each other for a long time. She has always been very energetic, very genuine, and a nice person. And also, she's been very diligently practicing and teaching the art of Tai Chi as well as the Qigong. So, really, she's my example. I want to learn from her. And she really has this high energy. Okay, all right. So, today I want to touch on a few basics with.
Sorry, Jack.
Mhm.
I have to butt in. And probably you can turn the music off because sometimes I heard the echoing sound. And
I will do that. Okay.
okay, yeah. And so last week, and after the class, I got some messages from people. They said, "Gee, you and Jack are just perfect match, yin and yang, because you're crazy and he is so poised and very, methodical, and I am just spontaneous all the time." So okay, I'm leaving.
Okay. All right. Okay, as I was saying,
Jack,
you
I'm back again.
you can hear me, okay?
Uh, I can hear you now when you step back. I could not hear you. I don't understand. We tested really well before the class start, and
Mhm.
can you step back a little bit more and see if I can hear you fine?
What about the sound now?
Right now it's great. Okay, thank you.
Hmm.
Bye.
That's strange. Okay, I hope you can still hear me all right. Okay, so there are four things. First, we want to make sure we set our mind and our heart. So in Chinese, we call that 调心. And then the second, we want to do the 调形, adjustment check of the body postures, including the movements. And then 调息, we want to control our breathing. So the breathing will help you to do the movements correctly and adjust your internal energy. The fourth one, you don't hear very often because people don't talk about it very often, is 调静, which is to control your internal power. So 调心, mind control, heart control. 调形, posture and movements control. 调息 is the control of your breath. And 调静 is the control of your internal strength. Okay, so we need to do those. Those are all working together. So at the beginning, we use our movement to try to put all this together. So that's why we do Tai Chi movements. Okay, now let's do a few movements together. Let's put the left foot out forward, right foot at the back. Keep the feet apart. And then you want to shift the weight forward and backward. Go to the right, come to the left, bend your right knee, bend your left knee. Don't move the body by itself. Just let the leg carry you. Let the legs change position, change shape. Okay? And that's the posture that I was talking about. We need to make sure that our postures are right. Okay? Keep the body upright, keep the hip relaxed, knees bent, and also the arms will work with the turn as created by the weight shift. Okay, so now you put your hand up here in the front, palm facing out. You shift the weight back, and then from here you will turn the body. Shift the weight forward, push your hand up. That's one way we're working the whole body by shifting weight, turn the body, and as we shift the weight, we adjust our arm position, adjust it down, and then we're going to continue doing the arm motion which is driven by the turn of the body. Shift the weight first, and then turn the body. Shift the weight, turn the body. Shift the weight, turn the body. Shift, turn. Shift, turn. Shift, turn. Shift, turn. Okay, all right. Now, that movement is just one small example to take us through the 4 things. The first thing we do in practicing Tai Chi is the postures, the movements, because that's the most obvious and easier for people to start. Okay? When we say control the mind, it's very easy to say, but it's very difficult. You have been doing some meditation, Qigong and Tai Chi movements. It's quite difficult to be able to let the mind relax, put the mind to it. Breathing, same thing, difficult. Internal strength, of course, it's very difficult. So the first thing we do is the posture. All right, now let's go into the most fundamental requirement for Tai Chi. First, let's do the standing preparation posture. You will set one foot down, flat, and put the other foot just beside it. Don't put them too close. Keep them slightly apart, okay, depending on how comfortable you feel about your balance. Some people can balance very well with the feet quite close. Some people need to get the feet slightly apart, okay? And then you set your weight, your body weight, on your heel, on your heels, not on the front part, on the balls of the feet, not too far back. So normally you feel the weight on your heel, and then you will rock yourself forward and backward, okay? As you rock forward and backward, let's just do it at the same time together. Put your feet together. We're going to rock slightly forward and backward. Don't rock too much, then you fall. Okay? You will feel the weight start to shift to the ball of the feet and then heels of the feet. So you will feel it. And then when it's coming onto the heel, you want to keep the body there. Another thing you need to do is to feel the tension in your legs, the tension in your buttocks, in your waist, in your back, and your chest. Because as you go out of balance, or as you get into an awkward position, your muscles will tense up automatically. See, I can feel the muscles tense. So you want to feel there is no tension. Find the place. There is no tension, no extra tension in the rest of the body at all. You only feel the pressure on your heel. So that's the standing straight posture. And then you're going to adjust your neck. Okay, neck position is important. You want to keep your neck straight. Okay, there are a couple ways to do it. The first way is to put your middle finger and the thumb on the collarbone and stick your index finger up and then put your chin right on the tip of your index finger. But not everybody have the best proportion. So your index finger may be longer or shorter. Your chin may be a little bit long or short. So it's not very sure. Now, the one I like to use most is to use my neck Okay, feel forward, backward, left and right. I go this way, and then I take a stance. I start turning my head. And then when I feel the most comfortable, there's no strain when I turn, I know that's when my neck is straight. If I just have a slight bend like this, and then I turn, I feel the kick here. Okay, I feel the pull. So when you turn, it takes you seconds to find your position. So let's find it. Okay, that's the neck. So the weight and the neck. Then the shoulders, you just roll the shoulder up and down, and then you will place it in a comfortable resting position and let the elbows go down as well. Loosen your wrist, and then now you have your shoulder, elbow, and wrist set. And then you're going to make sure your chest is not caved in like this. Your chest is not pushed up like that. It's comfortable, not pushing. Your abdomen is relaxed down. Your abdomen can relax better if your hip joints are relaxed. So you want to loosen the hip joints and then bend your knees at the same time. So loosen and bend the knee. Now you'll feel your abdomen, your tummy rests comfortably right over the legs. That's the standing posture. Now you should feel quite comfortable. And then you will step out to get into a opening posture. Same thing, except the feet slightly apart. Now, I don't know whether you have noticed the angle of your feet. Some people tend to have the feet wide open like this. Some people tend to have toes closed in, pigeon toed. Right? So the best is to follow your natural position, your natural angle, and then you go down. However, if your natural angle is slightly over, okay, when you were a child and you were forced to walk with your toes pointing outward, because most babies have this pigeon toed, right? And then they were corrected. They should grow out of it unless there's a problem. But most parents will force their children to open so they get into a habit. That's not a good habit. What happens is when your feet are open like this, you see when you bend your knee, if you follow the correct instruction of Tai Chi, knee position, you need to keep your knees aligned to your toes. So now you say going down, you have to do this. Very uncomfortable. So most people will go like this. Now you see the problem happens. You see the foot is this way, the knee is this way. You have created huge, tremendous amount of pressure on the inside part of your knee. Not good. So close your toe. If you have to correct yourself, force yourself to get into that habit. And believe me, habit can be corrected as long as you put your mind and time to do it. Okay, so that's the posture. Very good. Now let's try that again. Feel comfortable. Preparation, check your weight, check your neck, shoulders, elbows, wrists, chest, neck, abdomen, hip joints, and knee joints. Step the left foot over and relax. Check your feet angle. You feel comfortable. That's when you will start. So starting with a good posture. Now, in motion, you change postures all the time. Follow one very important rule. Touch the foot down, loosen your hip joints, bend your knee, shift the weight over. So that's the proper sequence when you move around. Okay? You lift your leg, touch the foot either on the heel when you step forward or sideways, or on the toe when you step backwards. Touch first, and then loosen the hip joints. Loosen here first. The hip joints is where the leg meets the abdomen. That's the groin line there. Okay, Okay, so you go here, and then you will loosen. Then you bend your knee. Then you shift the weight to it. Always follow this sequence. Very important. Now let's do a couple steps. First, shift the weight to your right leg. Pick your left leg up. Extend your knee. Extend your heel down. Relax, relax. Shift the weight. When the weight is totally on the supporting leg, lift the leg up. Heel, hip, knee, shift. Step backward. Pick the leg up, toe down, heel, hip, knee, and shift the weight. Toe down, hip, knee, shift the weight. Always follow that principle. And try to keep your weight on one leg in most cases. Almost all the time, control your weight on one leg. Sometimes the division is 60 and 40, 60% on one leg, 40 on the other, or 70, 30, or 80, 20, 90, 10, depending on what kind of postures you have. Okay, so you have to properly adjust it, but always control your weight on one leg. Always. Even when you do just a slight shift, 60-40, 60-40, you will control the weight, the balance, your weight on one leg. If you ever ski or skate, you will know what I'm talking about. Never have both legs with the weight on it, then you go boom, falls down. Your leg go this way, your leg go this way. Always have the leg on support for one. Okay, one leg only. Okay, so that's the posture that you need to pay attention to. It's just principle. Breathing. Breathing control, in and out naturally. Open breathing in, close breathing out. Anytime you open, you breathe in. Anytime you close, you breathe out. It's not only your arm motion. It's mainly when your body expands, you use your breathing to help. And then when your body contracts, you breathe out. Okay? Just a little rule there. Breathe in. Start with your movement at the same time. For example, I'm here. I'm going to breathe in right away. Breathing and movement happen at the same time. And then I'm going to do breathe out. Breathe out by delaying it a little bit. Do the movements first. And then let the breathing out happen. Okay? So breathing, remember this rule. Breathing in, at the same time your body start to open, and then start closing your body, then let your breathe out happen. And then they end at the same time. Breathe out. Breathe in, and then do the next movement. Just remember these rules. Okay? 调心, the mind control, very difficult now. But you just let it be. Try to focus on your movements only. Let's do that. Okay? Relax. You don't worry about your mind, your heart. If you focus on one thing, then it should be easier for you. I'm just focusing on my body. Step. Step. So in meditation, we have a rule about mind control, using one thought to replace all other thoughts. 一念带万念. This is what you do here. Don't worry about how to relax your mind, your heart yet. Worry about the movements, the postures. focus on those, constantly checking. When your mind is set on that, it's actually relaxed. Okay? All right. We're not going to talk too much about controlling the internal strength because you need to practice. You need to get the strength. First, you got to feel charged. You got to feel the whole body is full of power. Then you can guide it. Okay, that's a few steps down the way. Do the standing posture, do the pose stance, and everything. Okay. Now, let's do a few movements of the Chen's old frame. Hopefully, you can learn something from here and then practice. We go very simple. Preparation posture. Step your left foot. You may have to do a little bit translation in your head of directions. I will turn back to you later. And then open, up and down. And then let's do lift up to the left, chest level. Shift the weight to the left. Pivot your right foot open. Turn the body. I didn't move my arm. Then left foot, step forward. Remember heel, hip, knee. Shift the weight. Right side, foot is already on the ground. So hip, knee, shift the weight. Pivot your left foot, already on the ground. Hip, knee, shift the weight. And then up. Even the little motion here, you still want to touch, relax, and relax. So the toe will touch, loosen the hip, loosen the knee. Of course, we're not shifting weight for this one. You bring the hand back to here, then bring it up, down. That's the first move of Chen's Tai Chi. Buddha's warrior pounds mortar. It's a very important move. It practices, trains everything in the body. Let's try this again. Ready? Preparation posture. Step. This is how we control our mind. You just focus on your move, focus on your breathing, constantly checking your postures. Are you straight? Are you relaxed? Is your weight distribution correct? Closer. Now let's try it again. Ready? Preparation posture. Step aside, open. Breathe in. Remember, breathe in as we open. And let your arm go down. And then let your breathing out happen. Then they end here. Breathe in. You can do a breathe out here if you have a hard time keeping so long. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Okay, now that pound mortar has a stomping on the foot. Don't stomp hard. Don't push it down with your legs. If you feel the muscles start to shake, it's too much. You want the body to relax into, you want the body to settle. And you feel like, but not feeling the strain in your legs. Okay? So relax the body. All right, that's only one move. Very important that you apply all the posture to it, to anything else you do. The one I was talking about, the different controls, they are not unique to Chen's Tai Chi. They are universal to everything. So the four things, let's recap. Control the mind and heart, 调心, Xin and mind, the heart and mind is considered as one. 调形, control your postures and your movements. 形, anything physically existing. 调息, control your breathing. And then the last one, 调静, control your internal power. I hope these general rules can help you. And I will remind you just before we finish about your knee. 3 principles. Line up your knee with your toe, stay high in posture, and dig your toes down hard. Okay, so happy practicing. Stay home, stay safe. Okay. Thank you.
Wow, this is another high quality class. Really is master level class. And again, I myself, I'm learning as well. And it's in how you tie all these 4 elements together. We heard that all the time. And most people they just talk about they separately and but you bring in all together, and that's just really awesome. And I think the people start learning Tai Chi, they just want to learn movement. But Tai Chi Chuan actually is a lot more than that. And the reason it's so powerful, so good is, as you put it, is how do we regulate all these 4 factors and put it together. And then you just did I don't know. I don't have words for it.
Thank you. Well,
So
starting from the posture is right. That's the right place. So many people start learning the movements. Then gradually, the teacher will tell them to do the movement on the body, not just the arm throwing anymore. So that's when they start to get into the core. Right? And the more important part, I think, is to do the things not correctly, but do the things not in error. That's something we need to focus on. We let the rest of the part take care of itself. It's just focusing on not doing it wrong, like the necks, like the weight, So something like those needs to be paid attention to.
yes, we always say, actually not. The Harvard Medical School and called Tai Chi Chuan is meditation in motion. And what does that mean? And I think that you really explain that very well in a very easy to understand way. And you talk about how we are focusing on our movement and then being mindful. And it is so important once we're mindful. And that's meditation. And again, I just think that this is really awesome, and everyone else. And if you have questions for Master Yan, and you can find him on Facebook, and you can find him at his website. And what is your website called? TNT Kung Fu in Tai Chi, is that right?
Yes, at tntkungfu.com.
tntkungfu.com. So you can find him there, and he also does a lot of online teaching. And it's funny. And the other day, I got a message from someone, and he said, he's doing your Zoom meeting or Zoom class. I said, you are smart. You are was the real master, and that's very awesome. And you the hands. So yes, and folks, if you have questions, send me the question or send directly to Master Yan. And I really appreciate it. Today is Sunday morning, especially Easter morning, and so you still join our lesson. And I know many of you will watch afterwards the recorded session. And but it doesn't matter when and where you're watching. And have a very happy Sunday and noon Central Time.
Happy Easter.
Yes, and that's 1 p.m. Eastern Time. And Andre Bocelli, who is the Italian tenor, and I really love his voice, and he is great, and he's going to do a live stream on YouTube and singing from an empty church. And so hopefully you all have a very happy Easter. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, see
See
you
you,
next.
everybody.
Okay, bye. Hey, how can I get it?